Hi everybody, this is Rabbi David Foreman. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this and to consider teaching this course, Genesis Unveiled, that I've put together. I want to just give you a little bit of an introduction to what it is that I'm doing here and kind of how it is that I see this course, both for myself and hopefully for those who will be taking it. The way I kind of envision it is kind of like what I would call a guided adventure in Jewish text. And it's like, as if you, the teacher, are a guide along with me, and together we're guiding students through this really kind of fascinating encounter with Jewish text. And when you think about those words, guided adventure in Jewish text, I really mean each of them in a very kind of significant way. It's almost like you're going to Africa or the Amazon on some kind of safari. You're seeing things that you haven't seen before. You're seeing them in a vivid kind of new way. And you can take little side adventures. You know, I'm your guide. I'm taking you through. The videos will introduce you to certain kinds of methodology, which I think over time your students and maybe even you will get more and more the hang of exactly what it is I'm doing. You'll be able to use that kind of methodology to start taking little side trips to get out of the Jeep and go and look at those giraffes over there a little bit more closely. And I think that's very exciting. You don't always have to agree with me. You can say, I think Foreman's wrong about this stuff. Or what do you say about this kind of idea that he's raising? And let's try and explore that a little bit further. You can kind of take those side journeys, and I encourage you to take them. It's a dynamic kind of journey, and not everybody's journey is going to be the same. It's a guided adventure in Jewish text. It's an adventure where the guide is really important. I'm important, but you, the teacher, are really important too. The students kind of need to be shepherded through this, and you, thinking along with them, will really be able to do that with them. You're joining with me kind of in the process of guiding them. Again, it's an adventure. I'm showing you what it is that I see in this text. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give students a kind of methodology to be able to sharpen their eyesight in the text, to be able to see things that they haven't seen before. And that's exciting. It's exhilarating. And if you find that exhilarating, convey that sense of exhilaration to your students. It's what will make the class click. It's a guided adventure in Jewish text. It's sacred text. It's not just any old Shakespeare. This is text that has shaped the thinking of the world about the things that matter most in life. And finally, maybe the most important word of all in that phrase, a guided adventure in Jewish text, is that it's an adventure in text. And it's almost like an archaeology dig. You know, imagine setting students free to dig up a Judean fortress from 3,300 years ago, and you find a coin, and you find the remnants of like an ancient baby bottle, and you feel a connection to those people in that time and that place, and it's visceral. Think about birthright trips. When birthright trips connect people to the land and give you that visceral connection with your heritage, this is also about a visceral connection to heritage. It's about coming into contact with text that lies at the core of who we are, and using your head and using your brain and almost picking it up like clay and saying, I can feel this, I can touch it, I can understand what it means to me. And that is really, really empowering to kids. And when you look at the text and you understand it and you get it, and then you come back to the commentaries and say, oh my gosh, that's what they were saying. That's what Rashi was talking about. That's what this Medrash was saying. That can really, really bring the world of Jewish thought alive for them. So I thank you for joining me in this adventure.